All right, good afternoon, everybody, our viewers at home and here at Celebrate Nashville at Centennial Park. I'm Lee Booley. I'm the Assistant Director of Collections and Technology at the Nashville Public Library. And NECAT, as a department within the Nashville Public Library, is hosting the CelebrateTalks today at Celebrate Nashville. We're talking with really interesting individuals such as Moses and Stephan from Pole Pole. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for being with me here today. So tell me a little bit about what is Pole Pole. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Yeah. You want me to go? Yeah, so pole pole is a Swahili word for, it means slowly but surely. Well, we're from Congo, and Congo speaks Swahili, so that's pretty much how we named it.
So pretty much with Pole Pole, life. So pretty much with Pole Pole, sometimes life get really hard. You know, if things get hard, you can't take it. Somebody might be rushing you. You just need some time, and that's when you use the word Pole Pole.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it comes from I believe it's the Mount Kilimanjaro. Pretty much where it's at, the people that climb up there tell the people that's going up there to take it Pole Pole. So take it easy.
Pole Pole. So slowly and
But
smoothly.
surely.
Slowly but surely.
For
All
sure.
right.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
a way to get there with a good mental health. I feel like that's a good way to approach it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So are you just spreading that message, or is this a food truck? You make food, is that right?
Yes. So we make a food truck. Actually, with the name, we wanted to open a restaurant initially, but it was so much work, and we couldn't have the funds and everything, and so. That's why we use the slogan Pole Pole. Start slowly. Start with the food truck, and then you can get a restaurant, and then you can, keep going up. But, Pole Pole is pretty much a food truck here in Nashville. We just opened 2 months ago.
Yeah, we pretty much opened 2 months
2 months
ago.
ago, yeah.
We've been in business since 2019.
Yeah.
And pretty much our food truck part was the next, which was our main part. We're finally here, so now we want to introduce everybody to our food.
Yeah.
And plus with Pole Pole, our food is pretty much Pole Pole. So whenever you taste it, you feel relaxed. You feel like you're tasting that at-home food, something that's actually freshly cooked and was just cooked seconds ago. It's fresh, hot, so you can taste it, feel good, and you can feel relaxed and feel good.
Yeah, I'm getting
Thank
those
you.
good, relaxed vibes. I can tell.
Yeah.
I love that the way you talked about, this has been kind of an iterative process, right? So you started, and then now 2 months ago you've built that momentum, and you're building the business, and you have this food truck. So what types of dishes do you serve?
You want me to go? We have all types. All of them are really inspired by the central region of Africa, so Congo, Rwanda, Burundi. Everyone in that region should recognize the food. So we have things like sambusas, which are small little triangles pastries. We have a chicken version, we have a beef version, and a veggie version for everyone that's vegan or that doesn't eat meat. We have a vegetable stew called sombe. It's actually doing really well. It's very popular right now. It has a lot of nuts, a lot of vegetables, garlic, onions, ground peanuts, and then it's cooked with palm oil. Yeah.
Wow, that
we have a
sounds so
few other.
flavorful.
We have some jollof rice. We have some poulet mayo. That's street food from Congo, where we're from. They sell it everywhere in the streets. Did I miss anything?
Pretty much. You
And
got
plantains, of course. Like the whole
plantains,
continent
beignets.
loves plantains, sweet plantains, and beignets. So
Pretty much just introducing the central part of African food to everybody. It's Nashville. We've been out here for a while, and we realized all people know is either East Africa or West African food, but they never tasted Central African food. And a lot of people actually don't know which countries are in the center of Africa. So we're out here pretty much educating and promoting that to everybody else so they can get a taste of it.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for bringing that to Nashville so that we can have a more diverse food palette and get those
Oh, yeah.
flavors. It sounds
Definitely.
so good.
Oh,
I think just
yeah.
everything you mentioned, I was like, yeah, I want to eat that. I want to eat that. It sounds good.
That's really
come
good.
out,
We
like we're
love
giving
that.
out free samples in
Yeah.
the truck. So if
Come
you guys
out
want to
and taste
sample
it.
anything, please
Okay.
come out. Yeah.
Great. So
Really.
there's the
Definitely.
food truck is here. So today, that's the place to get it, right? But like in general, on an average Saturday in Nashville, how would somebody know where to find Pole Pole?
Yeah, so we just booked a gig at the farmers market, so we're gonna be there every weekend. We started last weekend, but then this weekend we're gonna be here. So we'll start back up next weekend. So consistently, you can come out to the farmers market either Saturdays. I think they're trying to get us Saturdays and Sundays, but this weekend I think we're doing Saturdays, right?
Saturdays.
Yeah, I mean this month. I'm sorry, we're doing Saturdays. So every Saturday till the end of the month, we're gonna be at the farmers market for sure. And right now we're looking for like a permanent spot where we can park and sell food, but we don't have one right now. We're still looking around. So.
And if anybody actually does want to look us up or look up more of the information that we do have, we do post up everything that we do in every location that we're at with the time and everything on our social media, usually on our stories or on Facebook, Instagram, or even on our website. You can go on there and we have a whole schedule of a whole month. So you can catch us at any one of those places at any of those times.
Oh, that's great to know. Social media is such a good tool. So that's
Definitely.
Go to the Facebook, the Instagram, and look for the Pole Pole schedule to find where you're going to be.
Yeah.
Do you cater events? Do you offer
Yes,
that
ma'am.
option?
Yeah, so that's
Catering.
actually what we started doing in 2019. We're doing only catering.
And deliveries.
And we cater. We've done a few weddings, birthday parties. Am I missing anything?
Birthday parties. I think we did one graduation.
Graduation, yeah.
We've done a few community events out in Cane Ridge area. So we were trying to expand and make sure everybody get a taste of it. And now since they know it, they can come get it with the food truck. Just catch us there. You can get exactly everything that we usually cook on there. You can catch it on the food truck.
Yeah.
Great. So tell me a little bit about how you got this idea. Did you grow up eating these foods in Central Africa, these flavors? Tell me, how did you learn to cook? How did you decide that these flavors were something you wanted to bring to Nashville?
So with me, from my recollection, I've never really liked being in the kitchen. But me growing up with my brothers and our mom, it's all 4 brothers and 1 woman. So she definitely made sure that we learn how to cook.
Oh, good.
And
I'm glad she
everybody had
did.
to get their turn. You know,
Yeah.
everybody got their turn. And at home, it was somewhat of a competition between us brothers, like who's cooking pondu today this week and who cooked it better last week.
Little sibling rivalry going.
Definitely. So we got to a point where we all knew what we were cooking and we could cook it in our own. And one day we were living together. And while we're living together, we used to just cook and we'll throw parties and events, but we'll cook for our own events. But people will let us know, oh my God, this is delicious. This is amazing. You guys need to put this on the menu. You guys need a restaurant. We didn't really think about it at first until we did our own party. And we just tested it out, did a test run, made a lot of the food, had people come. They swiped everything out. We didn't have no leftovers. And that's when we knew we needed to do something with this. So that's how
I just wanted to add that we're both refugees of war, and so when we moved here, we lost our dad. And so when we came here, my mom was just a single mom with 4 boys, and she was working 2 jobs, and she really couldn't do everything at home. So she taught us how to cook. So it was a way to kind of help us, I guess, be a little bit more independent and help ourselves. You guys need to learn how to cook, so I won't be here because I have to work 2 jobs already. I can't be here cooking for you guys too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how it started. So we just started cooking at home and just making the food ourselves, and then it just grew from there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add.
Yeah, I can tell
Yeah.
that both of you,
Yeah.
when you're talking about cooking at home, you get this light in your eyes. It was this joyful
Yeah.
family
Yeah.
bonding
It
experience.
definitely brings back a lot of good memories every time we're together cooking. Definitely does. So.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that shows up in the flavors of the food too.
Oh, yeah.
Like that love,
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
That's one thing she's taught us that
Yeah.
whenever you do something, you have to do it with love. And
I
if you
love that.
do it with any different type of energy, the taste will come in the food. So if you put love in it, it'll be
true.
love. If you're sour about it, it will come out sour.
That's
So
right. Yeah,
that's
you
how we
can
keep
tell
it
that
going.
care. It shows
Yeah.
up. So how old were you all when you were refugees and you immigrated
I
to
was
the U.S.?
9 years old. I was 8 and I turned 9 when I got here.
Yeah, and I was 13,
So you,
12, 13.
so you
yeah.
both probably have pretty vivid memories.
Yeah.
I have pretty good memories. I have way more than me, more than likely. But I remember a lot. Still feels like, I can still remember the last day I was there, getting on the plane, leaving. I still remember a lot of things. So
So what was that like? I mean, like, what was your experience like when you settled in Nashville? Can you just share a little bit about the adjustment and?
Yeah, so when we came, we actually initially didn't come through Nashville. We were in Illinois. We
Okay.
started there. Settling it was rough in the beginning. I mean, we didn't know the language. We didn't know anyone. I don't know how we made it. It's really hard, but like it was just like we got there. There were people that helped us sign up for school, and then they just put us back in school. And then a couple of months later, my mom started working. We were put in ESL class, so we had to learn English from scratch, like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, like
Wow.
everything. Yeah. And it just went from there. A year later, we started getting fluent, and in 2 years and 3 years. And I think we moved here in Nashville in 2007.
Yeah,
2007, yeah. And we've been here ever since. Yeah.
So 15 years. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm sure that's like reassuring to folks that maybe haven't learned the English language, or to know that like that 1 year, 2 year mark, like it takes some time, but everybody has to start somewhere, right? Like
Absolutely.
if I was to learn a new language, I would probably, when I have traveled a little bit, just learning like basic words, like it takes time and a lot of effort.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard, but we got it together, and as you can tell, it takes years, but as long as you can focus, you can get where you want to be.
There's some words we still don't know.
Absolutely.
We
I still learn every day.
I mean, everybody that doesn't, if English is not your first language, like, of course you get to a place where you become fluent, but there's always little words that you might not know, or like, it's a process. So if you're not processed, don't rush it. Like, don't let anybody make fun of you.
Take it pole.
Pole, exactly.
And even as someone that English is my first language, I still learn new words. So
Exactly.
life is a
Both.
growing process, right?
Exactly.
We're always learning.
Exactly.
So, what is your favorite thing about Celebrate Nashville?
Nashville, they're just very diverse. Like, it doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what part of Nashville you go, you'll definitely see every different type of people here, which I like because we all get along. And it's actually a place where, like here, as you can see, different businesses and everybody support each other. It's not just you only go to your business or you only deal with this. No, everybody actually support each other. Since we've started our business, I could say every other vendors that we've met are very friendly from different categories. It didn't matter if it was Mexican food to, fish and barbecue. Everybody talked to us. Everybody gave us advice, welcomed us in. Since we moved out here, I've always felt welcome to Nashville. I've never felt like I was rejected or I don't belong here or anything. I've left and I always wanted to come back. So I know it's a great place.
I love to hear that. It's kind of like the more diverse we are, the more the same we are.
Yes, we're very, very similar. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's great. Well, Pole, your food truck's here. Come get it. See them at the farmers market on Saturday. It sounds like it's really good. It's made with good vibes and good ingredients, and it's a flavor that you may not be experiencing otherwise. So thank you both so much.
Thank you so much.